Oh, got my get that sound right. Get that sound right. It's the N.y.a show checking back in with you guys. I ain't got my main camera fixed yet, but I will get my bed. Now, it's not anything wrong with it. It's the app that you connected with is not working. So I got to get that straightened out still, but I can't let that stop the show. I did want to point out that my last couple of shows have been doing good. And I do want to, point you to them if you haven't seen them already. Martin, about Martin and the cast of Martin being on the Emmys, as well as she's sleeping with a married man. Now that she's broken it off, she wants to tell, as well as Donald Trump secures an early victory in the Iowa caucus, as well as the current one that's happening in New Hampshire. We'll see the turnout of that as well. I'm go ahead and get my info up on the screen as always, because we got to do our plugins, which literally is no pressure episode with peace. Is be available down there in the comments in my, in the description box, as well as How a Mother is Balancing Life in the Pursuit of Dreams, an interview with actress Breyonna M. Thomas by Ajay Tambe. Not Facebook. YouTube gave me a couple of stats as we head into the story for this week. YouTube gave me a couple of stats. I don't know if they do it for you guys, but basically just a week in review kind of thing that they always bring you with your report back on your shows. Now, 3.8 people tuned in to me between the 15th and the 21st, as well as people found me through shorts, the YouTube home screen, and then YouTube search, and then 90 likes, 21 shares, 29 comments over basically the last 10 days. And I truly appreciate it because we are hustling, putting the content out just so that it can get across the masses. I mean, I see everybody that comment and say things on the show, like my folks Lando, like Nikita, like Queen Riri, Tulicious Kitchen, Peace. Peace. It's important that I do shout out the people that truly do always leave their comments and say things. But shout out to those in the background that share the show out as well. Now let's go to the UK. Police probe UK post office for accusing over 700 employees of theft. But the culprit was goddamn Big Brother, damn IT glitch, technology. So here, this is by Jill Lawless. This was from the 6th, but I thought it was important that when I did get back on the mic that I brought this story to y'all attention. It was out of London. The UK police have opened a fraud investigation into Britain's police post office over a miscarriage of justice that saw hundreds of postmasters wrongfully accused of stealing money when a faulty computer system was to blame. The Metropolitan Police Force said late Friday that it is investigating potential fraud offenses arising out of these prosecutions related to the money the post office reviewed as a result of prosecutions or civil actions against accused postal workers. Police also are investigating potential offenses of perjury and preventing the course of justice over investigations and prosecutions carried out by the post office. Between 1999 and 2015, more than 700 post office branch managers were accused of theft or fraud because computers wrongfully showed money was missing. Many were financially ruined after being forced to pay large sums to the company, and some were convicted and sent to prison. Several unalived themselves throughout this process, and we never heard anything about it. And it's good to bring up stories like this in light of the situation. I think out of one of the Carolinas, where the teachers will receive like $1,250, like $1,200 in bonuses by mistake. Hardworking teachers received it by mistake. It was really meant for new onboarding teachers, but it got paid out to just normal teachers there in the system. And now all of those people are being burdened with, because of that mispayment, they're being burdened with paying it back to us, get to us the first check of February, or we can split it up 23 months. Either way, you're getting us that money back. That's something that's going on right now when it comes to mispaying people. And there's other gazillions of story out there where mispayment goes on and now the people got to pay it back. The real culprit was a defective computer accounting system called Horizon. How ironic. Horizon, supplied by the Japanese technology firm Fujitsu, that was installed in local post office branches in 1999. The post office maintained for years that the data from Horizon was reliable and accused branch managers of dishonesty when the system showed money was missing. So we're saying we have nothing to do with what's going on here. There got to be something wrong. I've never taken, I wouldn't steal. I'm an honest person. I would never take anything in my life. But because this system is showing these things coming up, and aside from me saying it must be the computers and and the post office itself accusing me. What am I supposed to do outside of that to clear my name? The post office maintained for years that the data was reliable. After years of campaigning by the victims and their lawyers, the Court of Appeal, basically got rid of 39 of the convictions in 2021. A judge said the post office knew they were serious issues about the reliability of the computer accounting system that they were using, and that Horizon had committed egregious failures of investigation and disclosure. So the company that they were working with, get my last show out of the way. So the company that they were working with didn't want to be truthful, and it came to the investigation. A total of 93 of the postal workers have now had their Lord have mercy, their convictions overturned according to the post office, but many of them have yet to be exonerated, and only 30 have agreed to full and final compensation payments. Out of 700 people that this story started with, a public inquiry into the scandal has been underway since 2022. So far, no one from the publicly owned post office or other companies involved has been arrested or faced criminal charges like it is in most of these cases. The people who put all of these people through all this and all the accusations, they're nowhere to be found when it's time to get the clankers on. Lee Castleton, a former branch manager who went bankrupt after being pursued by the post office for missing funds, said his family was ostracized in their hometown in northern England. He said his daughter was bullied because people thought that her father was a thief and that he'd taken money from old people. So that sucks. These kids, your life and your kid's life was affected by a computer error by a company that wasn't even being reliable. And they had signs of this throughout the years. He said victims wanted those responsible to be named. It's about accountability, Castleton told Times Radio on Saturday. Let's see who made those decisions and made this happen. The long simmering scandal stirred new outrage with the broadcast this week of a TV docudrama, Mr. Bates versus the Post Office. It charted a 2-decade battle by branch manager Alan Bates, played by Toby Jones, to expose the truth and clear the wrongfully convicted postal workers. Post Office Chief Executive Nick Reed, appointed after the scandal, welcomed the TV series and said that he hoped it would raise further awareness and encourage everyone affected who has not yet come forward, get your compensation. A lawyer for some of the postal workers said 50 new potential victims have approached lawyers since the show aired on the ITV network. So this story getting around the docuseries is bringing more attention to what happened to these people. This is out of, like I said, the United Kingdom. The drama has elevated public awareness to a whole new level, said attorney Neil Hudgel. The British police and their overwhelming sympathy for the plight of these poor people has given some strength to finally come forward. Those numbers increase by the day, but there will be more that comes out. This is by Jill Lawless, from a reporter for the Associated Press, covering UK politics and more. She is based in London. Let me know what your thoughts are here. Imagine you at your job, accounting. They say that every time that they keep saying that money coming up missing, money coming up missing, money coming up missing, and saying that it's on you. Your whole life get ruined. And this happened to over 700 people. Your whole life get ruined. And then when it come down to it, it's still not people that have been paid properly. And then it's people that still haven't got out of jail. And of course, the people that unalive themselves, they can't, hey, y'all niggas done got it right now and come back from the dead now and just start all over and get their compensation too. So they done lost, truly lost. They lost their life. So let me know what y'all thoughts are on this story. Like I said, share it around, let people know about it. But this is a probe that happened out of the UK post office. A computer glitch really affected the lives of over 700 people, ostracized throughout the town, and their livelihoods taken away from them. Let me know what your thoughts are on this story. As always, the N.y.a show. I appreciate y'all as always. Be back with another show.